Hi everyone! New York is loud tonight. Horns, footsteps, a city rehearsing the same brilliant scene in 100 different keys. But the stories that stayed with me weren't only on the court. They were in the outfits, how people showed up for a final that felt like summer's last spark. I'm Lyria, and this is the fashion side of the US Open. Final weekend in Queens, blue hardcourt under the lights, a late summer breeze that makes linen flutter, and a crowd that dresses like it's meeting an old friend. If you stand still long enough to breathe, you can watch style unfold like a match. Serve, return, rally, point. Two aesthetics ruled the day. First, Tenniscore, crisp, easy, clean. Pleated skirts that swish when you walk. Knit polos that hold their shape. Visors and tiny crossbody bags with just enough room for a ticket and a lipstick. Second, old money quiet luxury. Silk that catches light without shouting, linen that creases because it's honest, loafers that make a promise and keep it. I dress somewhere between the two because that's where style lives now, in the space between comfort and polish. I wore a soft cream knit polo tucked into a white pleated skirt, minimalist white leather sneakers, and a slim gold watch, practical, simple, and kind to the eye. Let me show you 3 micro-trends that quietly decided the mood. 1. Calm whites. Not stark, not clinical, warm creams and bone whites that flatter skin and look expensive in any light. 2. Honest fabrics. Cotton knits with a real hand, linen that admits the weather, leather that will age well. 3. Understated hardware. If a bag screamed, it was speaking the wrong language. The right one whispered, matte buckles, slim zips, tiny seams that line up like good thoughts. Footwear was the unspoken strategy. I saw 3 winning plays: clean white sneakers, no platform theatrics, just clarity. Loafers, polished, steady, good alone or with fine socks. Low-heeled slingbacks, for the ones who refuse to choose between grace and stairs. Mega-chunk soles didn't fit the mood. The crowd favored agility over noise. New York will always love a statement, but the best statements this week were subtle enough to last. Inside the stadium, the dress code loosened, because air turns into noise and 3 sets feel longer in real life. Cardigans sat like punctuation on shoulders. Lightweight blazers folded neatly onto laps. I watched little silk scarves tie the whole idea together, at the neck, through a bag handle, or just tucked, like a secret. Bags, the quiet deciders. Small crossbody, hands-free, secure, still chic. Medium top handle, sober enough for dinner after, soft enough for the stands. Raffia mini, yes, even now, because texture forgives seasons when it's done well. Avoid the over-logoed tote. Avoid the boardroom briefcase. Avoid what argues with the evening. Beauty looked fresh, not filtered, brushed brows, clean liner, balm-soft lips. Nails ran from milky neutrals to short, intelligent red. Hair lived in low ponytails, soft buns, and easy blowouts. The city was humid, the looks planned for it. After the last point, fashion slipped into night mode. Sweaters wrapped tighter. Loafers gave way to low block heels. A blazer fell over a slip like a good answer. Rags darkened one shade. I love that instant when the crowd exhales together, when style relaxes and says, "Let's keep the night." If you want to recreate the feel of US Open fashion without buying a new wardrobe, start with a 5-piece capsule and wear it 3 ways. 1. Cream knit polo, or a structured tee. 2. White pleated skirt, or tailored shorts if skirts aren't you. 3. Minimal white leather sneakers. 4. Linen blend blazer in warm ivory or muted beige. 5. Small crossbody with discreet hardware. Add a slim gold watch. Optional, a fine scarf or a simple hair clip. If your heart leans more old money than Tenniscore, keep the formula and change the volume. Swap the knit polo for a silk blouse, Sneakers for loafers, crossbody for a top handle. Keep whites creamy, metals quiet, tailoring soft. Let the blazer drape. You should look like you collected these pieces over time. New York wrote its own dress codes between boroughs. I walked from Midtown to Soho and watched the city remix the open. Uptown wore linen suits with loafers and a court white tee. Downtown chose pleated skirts with vintage caps and beaten-in sneakers, socks just kissing the ankle. Brooklyn paired cardigans with bias-cut skirts and tote bags that could carry a poem or a racket. Everyone borrowed a little tennis, a little quiet luxury, and then signed it with New York. New York dresses differently in every light, from skyline shimmer to quiet side streets. Even the streets have style here: steam, yellow cabs, and shoes that move as fast as the city. Step onto cobblestones and the outfit changes. Downtown bends tradition into something new. Back in the loft, the city hums against the glass. Hands steady, MIC held close. I keep coming back to one simple idea: fit plus fabric plus function, and then a small accent. Think of it as a backhand. Clean, efficient, precise. If you're packing for New York next year, or for any city in late summer, choose breathable layers. A cardigan that lives on your shoulders. A blazer that forgives 3 hours on a plastic seat. Shoes that walk, not just pose. And one element that says you: a watch, a bag, a scarf. Comfort is not the enemy of elegance. They are doubles partners. Can I tell you my favorite moment? It wasn't a point, it was a person. A woman in her 60s, perfect grey bob, silk blouse, an old ring with a story, clapped with both hands and smiled like someone who has seen a lot of matches and a lot of life. Her bag was small. Her shoes were kind. Her look said, I know myself. That was the best style I saw all night. For those building a wardrobe, let the open teach you rhythm. Tenniscore is the beat, fresh, athletic, easy. Quiet luxury is the melody, lasting, discreet, refined. Together, they make a song you can wear for years. If this gave you ideas, try the 5-piece capsule this week. Wear it to a cafe, to a gallery, to your own late summer evening. Tag me if you do. I want to see your version. Fashion always finds its place, even courtside in New York. Good night.